Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time. It's Rot, the debut album from Eastbourne spaced sludge noise band Believe in Nothing, which will be released October 31st, Halloween, via Church Road Records. What horrible sounds would you like to hear? Because Believe in Nothing have a bevy to share, and it is damn addictive stuff. Kicking off with something that can best be described as discomfort in oral form, although even that doesn't fully convey the wretchedness that is on display here. Here it becomes evidently clear that Believe in Nothing set out to create something disturbing, something raw, harsh and unflinchingly honest, and that is what we get. Music that stays with you even though you'd rather it bloody didn't, serving as a stark reminder of the unimaginable evil taking place in our world at any given moment. What Would You Do is darker, a track with distressed misery embedded within, the thick and moody instrumentals delivered with power and flaring up in dangerous fashion. It is so impressive. However, when accompanied by vocals that are impossibly intense, this track becomes something truly special, pairing nicely with an untamed mindset that is showcased on Fist Full of Worms. Impossible to ignore the layers of dissonance drawn from the world of noise and approached with a heavy focus that's horrible but unforgettable. Thrilling in a sickening kind of way. The roller coaster ride of hellishness continues with aplomb as Believe in Nothing unleash Gut, an ugly and hostile track that encapsulates the humiliating experience many have to go through to avoid sanction by the state, followed by the heart-racing horror that emerges from Meth, a track that will generally put you on edge. As absurd as it is to say, it is one hell of an impressive thing to be able to do this to a listener, especially as the album does have variety, evident by the crashing, smashing and mashing sound of boiling stone. Here we get the full force of Believe in Nothing's aggression, alongside unsettling atmosphere and brutish weight that comes from a measured approach. It is one of a few that really show off the breadth of their musical palette. It is an album with a huge amount of replay value, and all because it creates such unease. You won't be able to deny the lure it has, nor how the anxiety it creates is something many will wish to keep exploring. How can a track like Deserts Are Glass or The Children Are Cattle create such a unique sensory environment? It is one hell of a dark and dystopian listen, oozing destructive and dangerous dark vibes, building tension throughout and allowing things to uncoil in vehement fashion, often via an explosion of garish noise. Varied tempos, hefty drums throughout, screaming feedback, and vocals that speak, howl, and roar with raw intensity. By the time the haunting and ambient-driven title track arrives to close things out, most will be feeling exhausted by the record, but convinced they've just experienced something truly unique. It is Believe in Nothing. And if you know this band, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hell, I've seen them live, and yeah, it translates there as well. Rot is going to turn some heads. I ain't saying you're going to love it, but you will be interested by it. It's out on October 31st, 2025 by Church Road Records. Got any thoughts you want to share? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.